the fear of being wrong, of doing something wrong, of like me showing up hurting somebody, and almost the flip of that, feeling like it's my responsibility to control someone else's experience in response to me.
To the degree that you're open sharing, just to add a little more flavor to it, what was the context in which this fear of being wrong and hurting somebody was coming up for you?
Sure. So I'll share the larger context and then the exact use case. I am stepping into really claiming the word coach. And for a long time, I've been hiding more an advisor, a strategic advisor, because I'm known as this person who worked in a tech company.
Yeah.
And that is very vulnerable for me to no longer really be hiding behind a product or a thing, but actually like here, me, myself, my soul showing up in this space with you is the offering, right? And in that, a lot of beliefs are emerging in even just considering the marketing of how I am presenting this to folks. And will I do it right? Is this correct? Is this really true? Am I being authentic, integrous, all of these things? The exact scenario that arose yesterday is that I'm in this group coaching container with a handful of people, and I did a particular type of session shared with the person leading the container. And she then shared in the group, this is amazing, like run, don't walk. Okay? And I then took the opportunity to share, cool, if anybody's interested, here's what I'm charging, here's what it looks like, which is a stretch for me.
Yeah.
And then I messaged her independently and said, hey, was that okay? Like, I know that we're not actually sharing offerings or pricing in the larger group. And she's like, that's fine. I'll just make a joke, blah, blah, blah. And she did, she made a joke, but wow, I just felt this tremendous energy. I did something wrong. The whole group's going to see me. I've somehow undermined this coach. And I realized that it comes up more because I have so much love for her. I have so much appreciation for her and for the group. And I notice that this comes up in relationships as well. And the fear is that it will stop me from actually choosing what I really want because there's such a deep fear of loss. Yeah, so I hope that's enough information.
Thank you. I really appreciate you for sharing all that. And it makes a ton of sense and it's deeply relatable. It's one of the many different core fears that I had to fucking get over myself. And so I can relate. Um, and so I want to offer a very simple tool. You may recall this from the session we did. It's called the sense test. And the question as a facilitator is, well, what actually is the core belief? Because different people spell their beliefs differently.
Yeah.
Some people carry a sense of just totally different person, different example. I am unworthy. And someone else will be like, no, that's not really it. It's I am worthless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, totally different word, totally different experience. But these little subtle finesse things in language actually make a huge difference in being able to pinpoint what the core belief is that will have the most benefit when you let it go. So I like to start people by saying simple words out loud that we know aren't going to carry any emotional charge. It's going to be a 0 out of 10 emotional charge. It might actually even be funny. I'm kind of good at inventing these nonsensical phrases on the spot. And then we'll compare and we'll contrast that. We'll say some beliefs out loud that probably will carry some charge. And we want to find the belief that carries the most charge because that's the energy that is ultimately binding that fear into your experience. And when you unbind it and let it go, things get better in unknowable, unimaginably good ways. So, um,
I remember this now. It's so good.
yeah, totally. Okay, Veronica, how does it feel to say, um, I did 302 errands for Pope Francis?
I don't feel anything. I feel a giggle.
Try saying it out loud. Just see for yourself.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I did 302 errands for Pope Francis. there's something to the errands, to like the running around and being productive, but other than
Okay, yeah, that's
okay.
funny. That's funny. I
Yeah.
okay. How about I am schmibble schmabble.
I am schmibble schmabble. No charge.
No charge. Okay. So that's our baseline. That's what nonsense feels like. It's either totally neutral or it carries a slight humor to it. Now, how does it feel? Just explore with curiosity. How does it feel to say, I did something wrong?
I did something wrong. There's a little bit of charge, not a ton.
Yeah. How would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10? A 10 is it's all encompassing of your attention, and a 1 is it's barely anything.
I did something wrong. It's like a 2 or a 3.
Yeah. How does it feel to say I am wrong?
I am wrong. That is a much higher charge, like a
Yeah.
7, 8.
7 or an 8. Okay. Thank you. So bring your attention to that 7 or 8 charge that's on I am wrong.
Mm.
And notice, does it change? Is it a different quality of energy compared to this to say the words, I am not right?
Yeah, it's totally different. I am not right doesn't sting, really.
Yeah. Isn't that fascinating? And many people, not right. It's like, oh no, I'm not right. But other people, it's totally different. It's, oh no, I'm wrong. Yeah. So in this case, it's the identity level belief. It's
Yeah,
less so that I did something wrong. Like that's not good. It's not good, quote unquote, to do something wrong. But if I am wrong,
yeah,
that's where the pain is at.
yeah. And
So
it's so funny in
go
the
ahead.
in the I am not right. That feels more like a conversation, like, oh, I'm wrong, you're right, or something, which
Yeah,
I don't feel that in. It's more like my beingness is wrong. Like my beingness will create hurt.
that makes sense. So, as a facilitator, what I love to do, because it continuously amazes me how complex and intricate belief systems can be, is I have people focus on that more strongly charged belief, and then at least a couple of times ask the question, what's underneath that? And a new sense will arise into your awareness. It could be an image, it could be another belief structure, it could be anything. And just allow whatever rises into your awareness. It could be nonverbal, raw energy, a pre-verbal belief, as Lion Goodman would call it. And once we get into pre-verbal territory, we're in a platinum mine. We have transcended gold, even though technically the price of gold per ounce is higher than platinum, but people associate it the other way. We're in a platinum mine, and we can ask what's underneath that again and see if something even deeper comes up. And as an algorithm, you can ask what's underneath that until there is no change. You've reached the base layer. And when you've reached the base layer, you can then just surgically, gently, lovingly, compassionately remove whatever that energy splinter is. And then all of the layers of belief and misidentification that were built on top of that quite often will simultaneously dissolve. So, this is a way to be far, far more effective and efficient as a facilitator of this work. So, bring your attention, if you will, gently, compassionately to that sense, I am wrong, and just let me know when you feel present with it.
I feel present with it.
And now, with some curiosity, just ask, what's underneath that?
Mm. The first thing that emerges is protect.
Protect. So, welcome this emerging sense of protect. And as you simply be with it, I want to check and see, is it your sense, Veronica, that this is a protector part?
It may be, but if it is, it feels all encompassing. Like if I were a tiny little human, there's like this entire globe of armor around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Would
I am
you,
encompassing.
thank you. Would you like some support in reducing the intensity of that experience?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll offer you a few words to say out loud with your attention focused on this all encompassing protect energy. I invite you to simply say, thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
I welcome you.
I welcome you.
And I accept you exactly as you are.
I accept you exactly as you are.
Enjoy a deep belly breath. And to all of this energy, simply say, I forgive you completely.
I forgive you completely.
Another deep belly breath. And whenever you're ready, I'd be curious to hear, what did you notice shift in your experience?
At the very end there, I felt a calm
Yeah,
that replaced the againstness.
yeah, good. I'm curious, when you bring your attention to that protect energy, what do you notice?
First thing that comes to mind, it's not so big,
Yeah, good.
also not so strong.
Yeah, beautiful. That little process we just did, I call the instant forgiveness formula. And it can help reduce or completely dissolve emotional charge in many cases. And so I'm glad to hear that it feels, yeah, more spacious in your experience. So, with curiosity, I would simply ask the question, what's underneath that?
First thing that comes up is alone.
Alone. Yeah, some sadness and alone. And I think that I want to offer the forgiveness formula again to this energy because it seems fairly intense for you. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay. So, with your attention now on this alone, I invite you to say out loud, thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
I welcome and accept you exactly as you are.
I welcome and accept you exactly as you are.
And I forgive you completely.
And I forgive you completely.
Great breath. And what do you notice?
That the alone is not alone.
Oh, look at that. How wonderful. I'm getting the nudge here to ask a question of you, which is, would you like to let go of that sense of being alone?
Yeah, it's like this scared of being alone that I want to let go of.
Yeah, scared of being alone. Yeah, perfect. So here's where we ask the question, is there any part of you that doesn't want to let go of scared of being alone?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Totally. So here's where there's a little fork in the road, Aspen, because we can do a parts work process and help that part feel safe through dialogue. And what I've recently discovered is that there is also a spoken intention that you can use. It is higher mind, present the optimal frequency for all parts who are afraid to let go, of scared of being alone. And what that ultimately does is it enrolls your higher self, your higher mind, to give that part of you that's scared of letting go exactly the frequency, exactly the feeling that it needs to feel totally safe and free to let go. And I wonder, as you sense into it, does that process resonate for you? Would you like to experience that?
Yeah, the latter.
Okay, beautiful. So I'll break this into a few parts, and I invite you to repeat after me. Higher mind, present the optimal frequency
Higher mind, present the optimal frequency
to all parts who are afraid to let go
to all parts who are afraid to let go,
of scared of being alone.
who's scared of being alone.
Take a deep breath. And what do you notice?
Allowed is the first word that comes through.
Allowed. Yeah. So just take a moment to feel whatever you feel.
And also deeply playful, like I can feel all these little parts like hopping around like little leprechauns, like playful.
Yeah, great. So, from this new awareness, just check and see, is there any part of me that doesn't want to let go of scared to be alone?
Still, yes.
How many?
The answer that emerges is one core thread.
Yeah. Let's welcome that core thread into the light of your awareness with curiosity and with compassion. And when you feel present with this part, just sincerely, if it feels true for you, say, "Sweetheart, thank you so much for keeping me safe."
Sweetheart, thank you so much for keeping me safe.
And just ask this part with openness and curiosity, why might it be important to hold on to this scared of being alone?
Might it be important to hold on to the scared of being alone? Control.
Control. Yeah. Is it self-control? Controlling others? What kind of control?
Controlling my environment so I don't get hurt.
I see. So at some point, this part of you learned that if I'm scared of being alone, it motivates me to take control of my environment. And if I'm in control of my environment, then I don't get hurt as much. And let's just take a moment to honor the creativity of that strategy. And I'll offer you the frequency command one more time, just directed towards this one part, which is simply, higher mind, present the optimal frequency for this part.
Frequency for this. Again.
What's that?
I'm gonna ask again.
Okay, yeah, do it.
Higher minds, present the optimal frequency for this part. If things come through, trust.
Yeah.
Life is safe. And the word grace.
Mm. I invite you to just thank your higher self, your higher mind for extending that trust and that grace and that safety.
Perfect. Like even the hurt is part of it. Like it's perfect.
Yes. And as this part becomes aware of this trust and safety and perfection, how does it feel?
Stronger.
Yeah. I wonder if this part can see that that fear of being alone once upon a time was serving a useful purpose from that old perspective. But maybe just possibly now it could feel safer and even better to let it go.
Peace and play in that, like experimenting.
Yeah. So just check and see one more time. Is it okay to let go of that old fear of being alone?
Okay, to let go of that old fear of being alone. Yes.
Beautiful. Just thank this part with whatever energy feels good, appreciation, gratitude. And whenever you're ready, I'm asking capital A Aspen to look around and see, is there any part of me that doesn't want to let go of the fear of being alone? Cool. You have successfully detached. And just notice for a moment how that feels. What's that like for you?
In this moment, I feel, I'm gonna say like a tree, like grounded, like steady. Like I don't quite know how to describe it. Like anything around me can move and I'm still here. I'm still steady. I'm still. I don't
Yeah.
know what the word for that is.
You're just centered, grounded, present.
Yeah. And like, excuse my French on this call, but like, so funny. I was just writing this word the other day, like unfuckwithable. Like it's like,
Mm.
but with love. Like
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
actually like strong in love, like a tree like coming up from the earth. Yeah.
Thank you. And so that is the power of truly detaching from the belief. And now there's both conscious and subconscious alignment with simply making a free will choice to let it go. And so I'll offer you the next set of commands, starting with I undefine all definitions of being alone. That is what clears out the definition layer that we were referring to earlier, followed by I disidentify all identities of being alone. And that will allow you to dissolve any attachments of identity or identification with that old fear and sense of being alone. And this is all included in the slides, so you guys are in for a treat. And bless you if you want to take notes. So I
Thank you.
invite you, for sure, my honor. I'll invite you to repeat after me, starting with higher mind, undefine all definitions of being alone.
Higher mind, undefine all definitions of being alone. Feels so good.
Yeah. And as you breathe and allow whatever energy needs to move, I'd love for you to, if you're open, just share what happened after you said that.
it was like watching all these cords be cut that were pulling me in all of these directions. And exhale.
Beautiful. Thank you. And next, I'll invite you to say out loud, higher mind, disidentify all identities of being alone.
Higher mind, disidentify all identities of being alone. Higher mind, disidentify all identities.
What did you notice?
Peace.
Yeah. Now we move to forgiveness. You just dissolved it. You just dissolved the definition layer and the identification layer. And so now we move into clearing the self-judgment layer with forgiveness. And I'll invite you to say out loud, I forgive myself completely for believing in being alone.
I forgive myself completely for believing in being alone. Oof.
Yeah. You may find that beneficial to say again.
Forgive myself completely for believing in being alone.
It seemed like the first time you said it, it like sort of like drew forth some of that negative energy that was still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the point. These little hidden pockets of energy, judgment is often one of them. And the second time you said it, what was your experience?
I released into this present moment, like now it doesn't exist because all that exists is now.
Lovely. So from here, the next command is I am compassion. And when you say I am compassion, the intention is to really welcome and embody the frequency and the feeling of compassion. And we say, I am compassion for all ideas of being alone.
I am compassion. I am compassion for all ideas of being alone. That feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like giving a big hug to the like little protector I felt at the beginning.
Yeah.
I am compassion for all ideas of being alone.
And what do you notice now in your experience?
Bigness is the first word that comes up. Like if I am compassion for all ideas of being alone, then my love and my warmth is able to meet anything with an embrace rather than being encapsulated or like the feeling of trapped by it, right? Like actually I'm the embrace now.
Lovely. Thank you. And so that is the complete Sovereign Mind 2.0. And I always like to check my work, all right, and come back and do another sense test. Now, here's what's wild about this process. We actually didn't start by focusing our attention on the sense of being alone. We started by focusing on being wrong. So notice in this moment, Aspen, how does it feel to say the words out loud? I am wrong.
It feels like saying I am, I say left, but I don't mean it politically. Like I
Yeah, I am
yeah, like,
schlong. I am spibbleboo. I am. It feels silly, right?
yeah. Like I'm a blue. Yeah.
Now, I just want to take a minute to unpack how amazing that is. Remember what I said with the metaphor of the tree. You keep asking with curiosity, what's underneath that? What's underneath that? What's underneath that? And you get to those core roots. Underneath it all, you find a definition, the definition and the experience of being wrong. And when you lovingly pluck out that root with compassion, forgiveness, and intention, the whole scaffolding of illusions that were built on top of that can simultaneously dissolve. And so just to, check my senses here, how many times did we process the belief I am wrong in this session? It's like I I don't think that we directly processed it even once, and yet it's gone. Look at that. Excellent work, truly. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gladius. I'm really happy I came today. Thank you everybody for holding space for that too.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So once again, the process is all in the slides, and you guys can take a look at that. And I just want to truly, can we get some love and appreciation and hearts and stuff in the chat for dear Aspen here today? Yeah, I see some hearts. I see some hearts. Thank you guys. Yeah. So thank you. And a quick little tip here is take good care of yourself, rest. You just moved a lot of energy. Follow whatever self-care routine feels good and natural to you. And yeah, some find it helpful to journal and reflect on the experience. And just thank you again so much for showing up and volunteering. This was a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you. Tomorrow's my birthday. This was the best gift.
Let's go. Happy birthday. Amazing. And that wraps up Sovereign Self-Liberation. And yeah, I'll toss the baton back to my sword brother, Vision.